Peace. SFA, Stone from Africa here. BK, Born King. We here with the one and only King Los.
Man, how you feeling?
Tell the
Peace, man. It's good to be here. You know, it's like my fourth or fifth time in Canada performing, so it feels good to be able to expand my fan base and actually perform where the people are receiving the music outside of the country. So that's dope. Secondly, I'm about to actually drop my 13th mixtape called Zero Gravity Point Two. I just put out Becoming King. That did like close to it did like 1 million downloads. So I'm working on, I need like 2-3 million this time around. This won't be all original, so I'm gonna mix it up and throw some I killed a couple industry joints like Rap God, Pound Cake, of course the Control verse that I'm already known for, Backseat Freestyle. Then I got some crazy dope originals. I'm taking it back to just like the Wu-Tang era. You know what I'm saying? Just like rap with a purpose, but not yeah, it's just back to just kicking it, you know? Not worrying about if it goes to the radio, not giving a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just rapping because that's the only thing saving our life, you know what I'm saying? All other shit, like you say, is here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just rapping. I don't want to do shit. I want to come in the studio. I want the engineer to have his shit, the producer to have his shit. If y'all got niggas with hooks, cool. Let them have their shit. I just want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Folk, I don't want to be blinded by none of the bullshit no more. I just want to kick it harder than everybody. So if a nigga jump on the joint with me, he gonna have to gracefully accept second. Cause I'm trying to. That's what I want. You know, yeah. I don't give a fuck who it is, anybody. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just rapping, man. I'm just rap. I'm back home, stay home, write all day. I'm back like a artist without a deal, like I'm in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Type shit I'm on, man. Real talk, man. Just so you won't be fucked up by shit that's going on out here. You lose your hunger. You know, I live in L.A. It's you know, I live in a nicer part of L.A. So it's like it's easy to lose focus. You know what I'm saying? I gotta think back to them Baltimore days when roaches and rats. Yeah. So that's just where I'm at, man. I'm just trying to retrace the hunger, man, and really give people and give the world what I think hip hop needs right now. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple cats just doing their thing, but I definitely want to set my precedence and be my own man and really leave my legacy. You know what I'm saying? And really create a new lane for these younger kids to follow. You know what I'm saying? So
That's positive. That's positive. That's what's up, man. Talk to the people. That's what's up. So, like, just give people some more, background information. I know people mostly heard about you from the Control verse. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar reached out and said that, he was feeling out of all the other, comebacks and people that came and did their version of Control, he was feeling your version the best. You know what I mean? So, just tell the people, how you just even came on the scene, like, you know what I mean?
right. Well, pretty much, I got my first real internet exposure when I redid the A Milli, Lil Wayne, and that was well received, and it gave me like that first viral nature, so to speak, that like infectious internet presence, and after that, people just start checking for my work, and then I was consistent, so they started saying like, yo, this cat can go. So yeah, I did that, and I put out a bunch of mixtapes, man. I signed with Puff. Initially, the first time I just was on my hustle, and I just was like, I was really like, I was meeting different people, and I had this 10-minute freestyle that I had put together, and it had like maybe like 40, 50 different beats switching, and I was switching up tempos and flows. This back when the t-shirts was 3X. You know what I'm saying? It was like back in those days. I had the braids, gold teeth. Like I was a straight Baltimore nigga, and I was moving from person to person, and this person might be like, you know what? That's incredible. Let me take you to meet this guy. So that guy would take me to meet this guy, and that guy to that guy. And it was really like a climb to the top, and I bumped into the right people. And my man Sadiq from Philly, shout out my big homie Sadiq, you know what I'm saying? He was tied up with, Black Friday and Beans and Dame and Jay and Puff, and so he took me to meet people, and I just did what I did as I met the people, and everybody wanted to be a part of the situation.
Yeah, so now you Bad Boy official, you know what I mean? And you got something cooking up in the works right now. You know what I'm saying? On the Bad Boy roster, you got like any collabs with any of the, you know what I'm saying, Bad Boys affiliates?
Well, of course, we got Ocho Cinco, which is a big record. Shout out to French Montana. Yeah, that was something we put together as a family. I did a joint with Red Cafe. All my hoes at the same party, me, him, and Fabulous. That joint is crazy. I was working on some shit to get to MGK right now. I just want to make sure I get him the right joint. The white boy, he's psycho, so I gotta get him a psycho joint. You know what I'm saying? And just pacing it out. I'm not really in a rush. You know what I'm saying? I want to find what I'm looking for and really own it. And when I get where I need to be, that's when you're gonna see a lot more action. Like right now, I'm just working on my craft and taking my time. I believe time. You know what I'm saying? Put the time into it, but not take too long at this. But put that time, and just to, like, when you see somebody create something and they studied and they were patient, and then they got the better result, opposed to just being pressured and blurting out anything. It's almost like thinking before you speak. People usually say if somebody take a long time to say something after they ask the question, then they're dumb. But I believe the opposite. I believe the person who says something too fast is the dummy, because you're not even thinking. Like, you should take your time. Like Obama, you ask him a question, he take his time. He be really pacing, because he know everything he say could affect the world in one way or another. So I feel like the shit I say affects the world. I don't want to say the wrong shit or say anything. I want to say it the right way, or closest to the right way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just where I'm at, man. And right now, this is where I'm at. It's taking my time, man, but not taking too long. That's the new movement. Take your time, just don't take too long. Well, my name is Carlos, man. My name is Carlos. So my mother name is Carla. So I'm named after my mom. And I went from Lowe's to the Pit Bull to, they was calling me the Pit Bull back in my battle days. I was sick, niggas. I was like the Pit Bull or whatever. But went from that to like Swagger Boy Lowe's. And it just ended up evolving into King Los. Like, it just came from the music. So, it wasn't like something I picked. It just kind of happened. It was just like a path that just took place, and I never looked back. And King Los stuck, and people started introducing me as King Los. And then, I had a record called King Los, and it all worked. So the whole royal theme, I just went with it. Right.
That verse that you did on the Suede Tech with Shade 45 was mean. Like, that's what, people put me on to that. How you went in and you even talking about battle rhymes and all that. You have that real flavor, like Smack DVD type, reminiscent, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Smack.
Shout out to Smack.
Smack, no, man. Them boys don't want no problem, man. Them boys is, they pampered over there, man. I never heard a warrior complain, man. It's like they pampered over there. I'm from the era where nigga call you out in the streets, man. You got to come battle on his block with all his niggas, and you ain't get a month, 3 weeks or nothing to prepare, study, and Google niggas. Wasn't no Google, nigga. We was just getting it. It was raw. Had your bars ready, or you know what I'm saying? So, it's the ones who still have that essence is the ones I fuck with, but the new niggas, they be real watery and just like they don't understand war is war, nigga. Fuck you. It's nothing to complain about. You're in war. murder this nigga right now. And don't ever complain about being a fucking soldier. You're in war. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from. So that's what another thing I want to put back into the actual music. Cause I feel like even with the battle rappers, right? Y'all niggas that have a presence on stage as this nigga who be battling, ripping niggas apart. Then y'all niggas go to make y'all music and y'all be trying to be an artist. Cut that shit out. Nigga, be that same nigga ripping heads off on tracks. You don't have to transform and try to make pretty songs or some swag shit. If you ain't no swag nigga, you ain't no swag nigga. You rip heads off. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do is like, I wanted to bring back like the ripping heads off. And it's okay. Embrace that. I don't have to turn up. I don't have to turn up. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say this, that, and the third. You can look at me and see that. I want to rip heads off. Feel me? So, like, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's back to, man. Shout out to Kendrick. I just bumped into him, you know what I'm saying? We had a talk, exchanged numbers on some cool shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I respect, you know, him giving me props. And, you know, shout out my man Luda. Luda always show me love, you know. Shout out to homie Don Cheadle, man. He showed me love. He be listening to my shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Sway, the big homie. Shout out Puff, Revolt. You know.
Yo, last question, man. You know, I know your Earth is Lola, right? Y'all got a seed together.
Yeah.
Shout out Lola. She's a ill spitter.
Yeah. Hey, Lola nice, man. She try to body me on a couple joints, man. I have to watch my back, man. She coming from my spot, man. Then you got my son Brixton Royal, man. Kid is like a baby genius, man. He already got rhythm. You know, he be dancing. You know what I'm saying? His first words was dada. You know what I'm saying?
Dada, that's like an African, that's an African word, dada. You know what I mean? That's speaking the tongue.
That's East African because he Ethiopian. Yeah, she's straight. She's born there. Yeah, so that's straight from the, you know what I mean? Yeah, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. We here, man. Let's get it, man. Hey, bring your bars, man. I'm telling you, all you niggas, bring your bars, nigga, or lose your liquor license. Straight up.
Word is born. Word is born. SFA, stolen from Africa. You already know what it is. You know, peace to my man. Came through. Word up.